Hello, everyone. Hello. How's it going, you guys? Welcome back to the ModPod. It's your two favorite Asians and one favorite white person. It's me, Min. How's it going? I'm here with my co-host Orion.
Me, the other Asian. Hello.
Hello, and also Darren.
Yeah, I'm the white guy.
People who haven't listened before don't know what ethnicity we are, so it's fine. And so today we're joined by a very special guest, Mr. Andrew, aka Bad Cells, dude. How's it going, bro?
Hello. I am the mixed guy.
Yeah, we keeping it cultural in here. Let's go,
Best of
baby.
both worlds.
It's a potluck.
Yeah.
This is peak
It's
diversity.
a melting pot of potluck. Yeah, dude. We keep it racy in here.
Bravo,
Except
bravo.
for it's only Asian or white, and that's the only racist we
That's
can
it.
Wait, are you actually mixed for real?
Yeah, for my dad's Irish and my mom's Mexican.
Oh wow,
Oh.
I did not know that.
Wait, that's a
Super
nice
cool.
combo.
Oh,
It's,
wait, you're not Asian?
No, people think I'm mixed all the time
Oh.
though. The Asian.
Bro, let's go. Okay, so Andrew is an acrylic artist, who also works, or he's a multimedia artist, right?
Yes, sir.
And he does a lot of really cool stuff on Instagram. Bad.cells on Instagram. If you want to follow him, it's pretty crazy stuff, dude. So, how did you come up with the name Bad Cells?
So for me, there's kind of like two definitions. The kind of lame one is Bad is just my initials rearranged, so it's Bass Andrew Devon, and then Cells refers to the plastic that I'm painting on. But the cooler, more kind of artsy reasoning for it is like it's a definition of like what it means to be human. Like we're all made of cells that eventually go bad, and like it's all kind of temporary.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Thank you.
I don't think he. Have you ever told anyone that?
I mentioned it to a couple buddies of mine, but that's kind of it.
He's never told anyone, everyone.
He's
He's
never
breaking
told
it
anyone.
right
the
now.
first time
Yes.
you've heard it here first.
Exclusive content.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby. So you got your start in. Was it in Design 15 that we had together, where you started painting on those clear sheets?
Yeah. So it was the layered project we had to do, where like we either had to paint on like these kind of transparent sheets of paper, and they had transparent plastic. And that was my first time painting on the plastic, and from there I had the idea to kind of do something where I'd have the painting reversed, and I just kind of sat on it for a while, and then it was late spring quarter where I decided to actually make it.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Like your art is just insane. Like it's so insane to see someone at our level just like exceeding every like expectation there is, you know.
Thank you, bro. Shout out Melissa Chandon for the plastic.
Yeah. Yes.
If we didn't spend $200 on that damn package of materials,
Dude, the color sheets, dude, trash.
They still haunt me to this day.
$80 for that shit.
I know, and I still, dude, when she made us cut it up into like those 1 inch by 1 inch squares and then glue them in the color wheel, that was like hurt my soul.
That was
That
so
was
hard.
the one time that I used it. That's it, dude.
No, it was way worse having to mix the paints and match it to the color.
That's
You
true.
cannot make the proper purple, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, that's such a fact. Like everyone in my class was struggling to make the purple because it was just physically not possible.
It's impossible.
It was
Red and
impossible.
blue, yeah.
Let's say you're trying to make a specific like shade of purple with like the most saturated primary red and blue.
Yeah.
I just got like this
That's
murky brown. That was the closest I got.
Bruh.
I mean,
They
I know.
didn't teach us this in primary school.
Yeah, we were not supposed to add like white either. We weren't supposed to add white or anything, and then I saw a couple of people just did it to like cheat their way closer to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the Excalibur, or like the sword in the stone, where if you're able to do it, you are the chosen one. If you're able to make that shade of purple,
Yeah.
Everyone's strong, nobody can do it.
Exactly.
I wonder just like how many students out of all the years this has been going on have actually achieved this.
They just get ascended and they they just become like art
No, they
gods.
immediately get promoted to lecturer.
They turn into one of her. They turn
Yeah,
into
she's
one
like-
of her paintings.
Can I see you after class?
Bruh.
Yeah. She
It's
experiments
ascended.
on you as like the
Yeah.
perfect specimen.
Oh, my
man.
god.
It's like, how did you make the purple? How did you make it?
There's no
Oh,
way you
man.
passed the impossible test.
You didn't use the same paint that everyone did. Oh man.
All right, we're getting off track here.
This is a good tangent, I think.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
mix
it's,
it. You gotta mix it with your blood. That's how.
Oh yes. Dang.
But actually,
What a class that was.
yeah. But actually, since you were talking about like your art style, Andrew, like I'm wondering where do you get your inspiration from? Because you have a very distinct like cartoon, very vibrant colors. I mean, it reminds me of a couple artists personally, but I just want to hear from your end. Like, where do you look to for inspiration?
It's kind of a mix of. I'm sitting here in my room looking at the paintings I have on my wall right now. It's kind of a mix of old classic, like I reference anime quite a bit because that's like a big kind of the flat colors and the vibrant colors they use. And
Gotcha.
for a lot of it, it's I make most of the mock-ups in Photoshop, so they all come from like real images or images that I edit into the format that I want. And from there, it gets really flattened with the style of painting. But yeah, a lot of it comes from that old anime style, and I think it's just super classic. And I finally found like a painting style that I can use vibrant colors because before this I only did watercolor for like 3 or 4 years, and then pen and ink for about a year or two. And those two are very limiting because you can never get anything really vibrant with watercolor since it's always diluted, and then pen and ink was always just black and white. So yeah, yeah, I could finally run with a style that is really bright and kind of reflects how I want to paint.
Yeah, it's definitely like very unique. Like I haven't seen anything like it, especially on those clear, like what are they called, like cellulite sheets? They're not cellulite, but they're like similar.
Yeah, transparency cells would be the best. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. No, that's really cool. So you said you like anime. I know that we've talked about anime before, but
yeah.
like, what's on your list? What's the, let's say top 3 animes?
Oh, top 3. Shoot. Well, let's see. I just finished Demon Slayer, which is so fire.
I need to start that for sure.
Yeah. One Punch Man is definitely all-time favorite. I got that on.
Okay.
It's on my. It's a keychain I have.
Hey, fire.
And then let's see, My Hero Academia. I know that's the OG.
10 out of 10.
And then I just started One Piece, which is gonna be a long road because it's like 700 episodes.
Did you say One Piece?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about starting that too. This is like the perfect time to like start watching shit, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I just started watching You know what, never mind. Actually, I don't want to mention that.
Spill it. It's a safe
I've
space.
been watching Kaguya-sama Love is War.
Oh.
It's kind of like, I don't know, it's not exactly an anime for someone who likes fighting shows or anything, but that show slaps.
It's a hentai.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's kind of like slice of life, like comedy.
Okay.
You know that Food Wars is my favorite anime. Like,
bro, that shit is so fire.
Yeah, it's
that
so
shit
good.
is
so spicy.
I'm trying to think of a cooking analogy that's not fire.
It's very spicy.
That shit's
That
sauteed.
shit is grilled.
There's a lot of umami in it.
It's grilled?
Yeah, it's grilled.
All right.
It's grilled, bro. We're bringing grilled back.
It's simmered over the fire.
Oh,
It's seared, bro.
it's nice and seared.
Professional technique.
So Andrew, you recently had an art show that me and Darren went to, but Orion was busy being sick or something. I don't know.
Wait, yeah, what were you doing that
what I was-
day? I don't even remember.
But
something very important, probably.
yeah. So Andrew had a show in Davis recently where he just put up all of his art in a little room with some projectors and stuff and selling some stuff, dude. What? That was so cool, dude. How were you nervous about doing it, like, at all?
Yeah, man, that was
Like, what goes into like creating it?
that was a process which I was super lucky just to how everything worked out. because the venue itself, like that was the biggest blessing out of everything. Because I tried doing shows in San Diego, and all the gallery spaces either charged like $300 an hour, which is bizarre. And
What?
Yeah, an
That's
hour
insane.
just for using their space, or they just weren't open to like outsider artists. And the venue itself it's like a solar panel architectural office.
Yeah.
And I was talking to one of my friends, Nina. Shout out Nina Price. And I was telling her that I was looking for art space to do this show in, and she was like, "Oh, I work here, and we've thrown shows in the past." And she just asked her boss, and he hooked it up for free. And
Wow.
yeah, he let me take everything down because they had paintings on the wall before I got there, and he said,
Trash painting.
Yeah. I burnt them.
Throw them in the
burnt
garbage.
them in the alleyway. Yeah. And yeah, he said as long as I took everything down, set it back up, he'd be fine, and they were super laid back.
Yeah. That's fantastic, dude.
Yeah.
Damn.
Definitely look forward to the next one. If you probably have another one in store somewhere. Huh?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I'm already started on the next concepts for the next paintings. I
Let's go.
I wanna do something regarding like frames, because I've been going to like a bunch of thrift stores and like antique shops and just buying like old paintings, and I'm stripping the paintings themselves and using like the old like kind of Victorian era looking frames.
Yeah, that's fire.
So I want to have a bunch of like different sized paintings in each different frame. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Wow.
Mm.
Well,
It's like super hard right now to sort of like go thrift shopping because of COVID-19.
For real.
Bro, thrift shopping would be a horrible idea right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's sifting through the racks.
I have a couple questions, having literally never met you before.
Yeah.
First of all, like, is art like what you want to do as a career? Like, is that what you're pursuing?
Personally, no. It's definitely something I'm passionate about and I want to continue to do. But I kind of have the I don't know, foresight that it's not necessarily a stable or a reliable career, unless something like crazy happens. But I'd want to get like a foundation in something more business related, where it'd be a reliable income and still gives me freedom to do this on the side.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
for
see.
sure.
I feel that.
Yeah.
And also, how did you like get started, or like how long have you been doing it, or is it just like a recent thing?
Yeah. It's about to be, let's see, in about a month it'll be in about 6 months I'll be the 1 year anniversary of when I first started. So
That's fantastic.
yeah,
Damn.
within a year I've done all this stuff.
That's
Okay.
crazy, dude.
To me, that's just so incredible that within just a year, you went from starting to learn how to like paint this particular technique in this particular style, and then you have like an art show. Like, and congratulations on that, by the way. That was an awesome show.
Thank you.
That's true.
And
Thank you so much.
I still have the sticker hanging up on my on one of my cork boards back in Davis.
Heyo. Yeah. I'm trying to deliver all the posters, but this whole Rona thing is getting in the way of that because I don't want to ship anything
harsh and
out.
our mellow right now.
The
Yeah.
Rona, bro.
But actually,
Exactly.
talking about the art
Got on
show,
that thing.
I was curious about like, what was the process like from, because this is kind of like not a small task, you know, like how did you, when you first had the thought, how did you come up with, like, take me through the process of first of like, oh, I'm going to do an art show, to actually finally setting it up and having, you know, people come through and stuff.
Yeah. So this was a pretty big tasks that I had my mind on from kind of the start of this, because let's see, I made some hoodies about 6 or so months ago, which I sold, and yeah, thank you. I sold these hoodies, and those alone paid for the 20 frames or 24 frames I had to buy. And the frames themselves weren't cheap, so it was about $360 that I made profit off of the hoodies.
Wow.
And then buying the frames pretty much took all of that. And then from there, I made like smaller paintings that I sold, which covered like other fees, like the materials I needed to buy for the larger installation I made. And then I sold some stickers that covered the cost for making the prints I wanted to set up. But it was a lot of planning really far ahead, because I knew I didn't want to just try to buy all the stuff all at once. So I sold stuff, which paid for stuff I needed. And
that's
then,
how you do it.
Yeah. From there, I kind of set benchmarks for myself. Like, I needed to finish like 3 or so paintings within the next few weeks. And then once I'd finish each one of them, I'd photograph them, scan them so I'd have them digitally, and then I'd frame them. And I just kind of compiled painting by painting till I had 24. And then I started working on the larger installation, which was pretty down to the wire, which I finished that about a day or so before the show.
I saw that on Snapchat when you were
That's
working
crazy.
on it. That was crazy, dude.
Yeah. So it was kind of, I'm glad I did all the little stuff before I set the date out there. And then making the flyers and advertising was something I really had to push on the weeks prior.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
it was just a day of setting up, and then still having to work with the people that were working in the office. So they were sitting in while I was setting everything up. And then the few hours before the show started, I finally cleared out the room completely. And then everything was already hanging up. So it was just setting up the tables.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
Damn,
incredible.
so you are pretty business minded, like flipping products to get like an installation going and stuff.
Yeah,
Pretty
that
crazy.
was one of the first things I was surprised to see as a benefit from all this, because I started working with Excel to kind of track all of the materials and like the costs of everything, and especially with making a form for all the orders of the hoodies. It gave me some kind of insider teachings, which I talked to one of my professors a while ago, and they said the best way to learn all the things in design isn't necessarily in class, but it's in field work you're doing like yourself. So it's always
100%,
been it's been super motivating to like know, okay, this is actually related to what I want to do. My future is more business.
I've been like doing that sort of thing as well, just sort of like selling my stickers that I make and then using those to produce more art, like in turn, you know. Everything that I like make from my stickers goes into like more art that I can do, more supplies and more stuff, so I can just create what I want.
Or it pays for your lunch.
Yeah, or my lunch, or my In-N-Out addiction.
Yeah, it's funny because the paintings themselves are the cheapest portion of the entire thing. Because once I bought the paints, like those have lasted me since I bought them. It's just the
also
frames that were
the paints from Design 15.
Once again, Melissa Chandon hooking it up.
Yeah. Still using the paints, but not the color sheets because
they're useless.
Yep.
I can't wait till one day someone's trying to mug me and they're like, give me all your color sheets, bro.
Bro, that's literally the most valuable thing that came in that bag.
Yeah.
Like
$80 for that.
Never mind. What am I talking about?
$200 for the kid.
$1,000 for that.
Damn, dude. Yeah. So, I want to talk a little bit about the sort of ideas between like digital and traditional art. So you're kind of like mixed medium. So, what do you find like one's more appealing than the other, or if like which one you like prefer more?
Yeah, I've always preferred physical art because like I always feel like there's more soul involved with making it, because like you're left with something that takes up space in the real world, and it's like it's there, it's present, and I've found kind of a happy medium between digital and physical, because for the paintings themselves, they always, when they're finished, they always kind of come across looking a bit digital, because there's no texture to them, and they're just flat images. And I've always liked that cleanliness of digital art, and going through this process, I've found a way to mix kind of the both, with the soul involved and having something that comes off clean and a bit kind of unnatural in the sense that it doesn't have any texture to it, and it's just a flat image.
Yeah. No, that's definitely really cool. So with a lot of your art, it's very like there's a lot of like brand names and also sort of like stylistic things like hype beastie type clothing and stuff like that. And which which Darren has gotten me into a little bit recently.
Respect.
So is there like a dream piece that you're looking at that you're looking to cop, or what's the most expensive clothes that you own?
Ooh, that's tough.
Can I ask that? Is that a good
course.
question? Yeah.
Let's see. In regards of brands, I enjoy making branded art pieces so much just because I don't own so many of the brands themselves. So it lets me own something that's either Chanel or like Prada based that isn't actually Chanel or Prada. But let's see, the most expensive thing I own. Let's see, I've gotten quite a few Supreme hats just as gifts. Like I have 4.
Fire, dude, yeah.
I have 4 Supreme hats and they've all been gifts. So.
Wait, like from your friends?
Damn, who's passing out these Supreme hats?
Wait, can I meet them?
Hey, hook me up, bro.
Yeah. One, let's see, my sister got for me, and then my ex got me one, and then
damn.
Let's see, a homie in Oklahoma just gave me one time.
Bro,
I need to hit up this homie in Oklahoma. What's going on?
They got Supreme stores in Oklahoma.
There it is, yeah. And then the last one I bought myself in New York.
Hey,
at the
that's fire, bro.
Yeah, it was like $60 since it was at the actual Supreme store. So
I've been looking into getting a Supreme like side bag.
Oh yeah, those are dope.
Yeah.
Dude, what if Supreme set up a store just like in the middle of like Wyoming, just up in like the woods
like
or
a
something?
Pop-up.
Dude, that'd be pretty sick. Yeah, like you have to like go on a trip to get there.
I think it would still be really busy.
Yeah,
exactly. That's why it'd be sick. It'd be like a little community, and and they sell things that only get sold there. Damn.
Supreme, hit us up, dude. We got business ideas.
Yo, we can't even get Uniqlo on our payroll. So I mean, come on.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's happening. It's coming.
There's this one clothing designer. His name's Ass Pizza. But he makes kind of all these hype beastie, pretty like really unique clothing. And he goes on tours, and all he does is he makes like a crap load of pieces, and then he just drives to a Walmart in the location, and he just shoots out the address, come to this Walmart, and then like 50 people come, they buy a bunch of stuff, and then they just leave, and they all like meet the artist that made all the clothing. It's pretty dope.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We should capture him and take all of his ideas.
I mean, he does have a face tat that says "Follow your dreams." So,
bruh,
it says what?
Follow your dreams.
Oh hell
yeah.
How do you guys feel about like the whole resale market for all this stuff?
For like hypebeast stuff?
Yeah. Like, do you like it? Do you not like it? Is it weird? I don't know.
I don't like it because I can't afford it. But if I could afford it, I definitely would like it.
I don't like expensive clothes because I can't buy them.
Exactly.
They're ugly.
See, I like looking at them, but it's cool that there's like a separate like market for stuff that's already like been sold retail, you know? Making it so exclusive makes it so that people can sort of be happy about the pieces that they get, you know?
Yeah, I definitely think they add value to the pieces themselves, but when it comes to products like that are made by Supreme, where they're super, not necessarily low quality, but they're not high quality pieces like that's when it's like, oh man, that much money for a basic t-shirt is pretty painful.
Yeah, no, for sure. But like it's cool, like name brands are cool and all, but like you could get the same thing at like a Walmart for cheaper, you know?
Yeah, that's like one of the things with let's see, what is it called, the Antisocial Social Club.
Oh yeah.
Those are all just on Gildan hoodies.
Jeez.
Yeah, and like they just cut the tag off basically, and then put their own anti-social size tag in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, look out for ModPod merch sponsored by Gildan coming out soon.
I don't know if that's confirmed or not, but
since we've been talking about like clothes and stuff, I think we should switch over to a fit check, you know? Everyone ready for a fit check?
Oh, I came. You guys don't want to smoke today. I came with it because I actually went outside today, so I actually have to put clothes on.
I haven't been outside today yet.
I mean, either.
Okay, Andrew, why don't you open up the fit check, dude? Tell us what you're wearing.
Absolutely nothing, but
it's gonna be the meme every time.
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
Every guest is always naked.
Yep.
It's the conditions.
Yeah.
Let's see. I did go to Costco today, so I'm in.
Yeah, that's right.
The tactical
Full Kirkland gear.
Yeah, I'm in the tactical low cut Dr. Martens with some all white Hanes socks.
Oh.
And then I got some light wash Calvin Klein jeans, a long sleeve white shirt, and over it I got a black shirt that I found at the thrift store that says co-ed naked motorcycling.
Hey.
Yep.
Oh, is that like the t-shirt over the long sleeve combo you got going on
You
there?
already know we're going for real e-boy.
Layered drip.
Real e-boy vibes.
It's interesting because I always like. That's like an interesting look. Like, I almost don't know how to feel about it. I kind of feel conflicted. I feel like some people can pull it off really well, and you see it a lot in like photo shoots and like streetwear brands when they do the promo photos. But I feel like you don't really see anyone actually wearing that style out and about. Which I don't know. I've tried it like once, and it was kind of a weird feeling.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just not an e-boy, Darren.
Yeah, I guess.
You gotta get the
e-boy
chain
check.
I'm not opposed to that.
and the rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. All right, Darren, go ahead. Break it down.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's not anything too crazy, but it's just I felt like going all black today, so I got a black Hoonigan Ken Block shirt.
Ken Block, dude.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I know the shirt.
Black EXO. The Weekend in H&M collab hoodie. Also, that new album After Hours is crazy, so everyone go listen to that.
For real.
Black Dickies jacket, and then I have some black Levi's, and I was wearing my black Air Force Ones.
Damn, dude.
Ooh.
Dude, you have black Air Force Ones?
Yeah, criminal activity.
Dude.
You already know.
I don't feel safe right now.
Relax, you're in Santa Cruz. It'll only take me. It'll take me like half an hour to get there.
Dude, if you have black Air Force Ones, I wouldn't put it past you to actually come here and beat me up.
Criminal driptivity.
I'm gonna like run over there in those.
Yeah.
I'm dead, bro. Ryan, what is it? Purple
Bro,
sweatpants
you already
again today?
know. You already know what I'm wearing, bro. I got the purple faded brandless sweats. All right. Every time I wash them, they get a little bit higher up on my ankles.
Okay. So you don't put them in the dryer. That's why.
And then I'm wearing a blank orange Uniqlo shirt, the ones that you get like on a rack in a like a Ziploc bag.
That's the dry package.
Wait, is it a V-neck or a regular?
Dude,
one?
You think I wear V-necks? Come on.
I mean, you could wear a V-neck. I don't know.
No, it's crew neck.
Trying to show off the chest?
Okay. Dude, switching it up with an orange and purple, dude. What a colorway that is.
Yeah, it's Halloween.
Yeah. Witch's brew. Oh, man. Anything else, Ryan?
That's literally all I'm wearing. I'm wearing underwear. That's it.
Hey, respect.
Puma brand.
Hey. All right, so I got on... So I'm wearing my Ray-Bans not sunglasses.
You're wearing
I'm wearing my sunglasses indoor. No, I'm wearing my Ray-Bans, pretty nice looking glasses. Got my fake Supreme shirt from Vietnam.
Oh,
nice.
No.
Nice.
$30,
We don't condone fakes over here.
We don't. I wear it as a sleep shirt, so it's fine. And I've got New Balance shorts on because I've been inside all day.
Mm-hmm.
And I got this white gold anchor chain that my grandma got me. That's pretty fire.
Damn.
Respect. My grandma bought me a silver chain just this Christmas too.
My grandma got the drip, dude.
Yeah.
For real, keeping us iced out.
Yeah.
My grandma sent me a rollie the other day.
Oh,
damn, I need to meet your grandma too.
Yeah. So that concludes our fit check today. Pretty nice to have someone on that knows about fashion instead of Darren. But yeah. So what have you been doing during quarantine, Andrew? Have you had any like interesting experiences, or what do you think about this whole coronavirus thing?
Oh boy, I feel like it's all everybody can talk about, you know.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of it, dude.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
You're gonna pass it through Discord. That's how we're gonna get it.
Dude. I'm gonna infect your computer.
Discord just shuts down.
This is not a funny joke, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see. Nothing too much. I mean, my sister has been kind of in quarantine in her own like side apartment area. So I've like hung out with her, but like 6 feet apart. So it's been kind of whack because she has a friend who might have it, but just yeah, we're all playing it better safe than sorry.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah,
smart. It's kind of crazy because like some people just don't have like symptoms. And you just don't know.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I might have it. Like who knows? I have like a light mucus, but like that's it, and I have no idea.
If you guys want more information on the coronavirus, make sure you
go to modpod.com/coronavirus.
We are a very
for the cure.
Yeah,
it is.
Definitely check out coronavirus.gov because that's where you get all your like information that's not through like a third-party source, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. When the beginning of this whole quarantine thing started, I was just thinking in my head. Do you guys know who like preppers are?
Like people who like prep for like apocalypse
disasters. Yeah. They must be like laughing their asses off because they're always so like scrutinized. But now they're like the most prepared with their like zombie
cars. They're like,
cars.
we got 80 rolls of toilet paper. We can't get coronavirus, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's probably what they're thinking.
I mean, they really are still dumb because, I mean, okay, well, if things don't go straight down the toilet, they will be in the same place that they were in before.
Yeah. True, but also I feel like I like the idea of it because it's like you get to have like a car. It's like, you know, when you're a 5-year-old and you're trying to imagine like, oh, if the zombies came, what's like, how am I gonna defend myself, sort of thing, and you get to like mod out your car to be this like 5-year-old vision of like going into war.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Darren turns it into a car thing.
Yeah.
Darren turns into a car.
I've been preparing for this my whole life.
Yeah. Darren mods himself so he can become a car.
No, I bet in 30 years we're gonna have people like on the news who are like, oh my god, we just came out of our bunkers. I guess the world didn't end, because that's what happened after the. Let's see, was it the 2000 or Y2K?
Oh, Y2K.
Yeah, like there was a news story about a guy who just came out of his bunker who thought the world was like gonna end, so he just bunkered it up for like 20 years, and he finally came out and he's like, "Oh, bro, I played myself."
He's like, "Oh, I survived."
He didn't think to like verify that it was that it was ending.
Nope. Nope. I'm sure there's gonna be a hell of people that are like in their bunkers right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're like, we got to go out and get toilet paper now. Open it, and everything's just fine. The world there's flying cars now, or something like that.
Coronavirus has made everyone go home and work from home, which increased productivity so high that we just advanced civilization.
And you already know there's going to be a major baby boom after this too.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
people
God.
just have too much free time.
The quarantines, they say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that's not okay. I don't like that.
Has it been same old with you guys too, or like in terms of what you guys have been doing over? Well, it's our last week of freedom before we have to go back to work.
Resumes on Zoom.
Bro, I don't even understand. Like, I'm taking the photography studio. What am I gonna take pictures of? Like my bed?
Take selfies on your phone.
You just upload images from the internet.
Yeah, I'm gonna be browsing through Shutterstock for this class.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god! Get your 10 free images from Adobe Stock. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go, but I mean, yesterday we worked pretty hard getting the podcast on Spotify, and that was like the most like productive I've been. But a lot of just watching TV and relaxing, playing some Animal Crossing, just chilling.
Yeah, that's a vibe. Have you guys seen Akira?
Yeah, I have. That movie's
many
like
years
freaky.
ago.
Their faces are so small.
I remember being disturbed by that movie when I was like 10, and I haven't watched it since.
Oh, why would you watch it when you're 10? Jeez.
Bro, because my dad showed it to me, alright?
Oh, no.
So Andrew, subbed or dubbed?
Oh, dubbed for sure.
Oh.
Wait, no. Subtitles. That's
okay.
My bad. I got a mix.
Cutting it close there, buddy.
I don't like the dub version because, like, I don't know, it doesn't feel authentic.
Dude, American voice actors are so bad for anime.
They're booty.
They're like,
They all have the same, like, breathy voice. They're like, oh my god, we have to save the world. God, I hate it so much.
Sasuke, come back to the village.
That actually sounds better than probably what the actual dub sounds like.
Oh, man.
Did you drink a lot of milk when you were a child? How are you 6'10"?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. What is it like being 8 feet tall?
So for the medical records, we'll go with 6'5", just to clarify for the listeners.
Insane, dude.
I don't
know.
Twice
as tall as I am.
It's got its pros. Like, it's always a really easy kind of conversation starter because a lot of times.
Hey, I'm pretty tall, right?
Hey, you ever seen a palm tree?
Because that's kind of a first question people usually ask me. Like, a stranger is like, "Wow, you're tall," and I've been
not really a question.
Yeah, I've been told
you're
that
tall?
for a while, so I kind of know where to go with it. But I mean, it's good. People always ask if I play basketball, but I don't. It's more volleyball related, but it's definitely a pro.
Yeah. Who's the tallest person you've met besides yourself?
Oh shoot. I don't even know. See, like,
have you met someone that's taller than you?
I have quite a few times. Like 6'5" is just kind of average person tall. There's like
that's average person. I wasn't aware.
No, that's average person tall. There's average person, average person tall.
I'm on the short end.
Bruh, shut the hell up.
The short end of tall. Bro, 6'5" is average.
Because there's been times where I've been like sitting down and I see somebody like walking by and I'm like, geez, that person's tall. And then I stand up and then I'm taller than them. And then I just have this moment of like, oh my god, like how does everybody see me? I just this slender man just kind of walking around everywhere.
Did you ever have that moment, like when you were looking at yourself in the mirror and let's just say like someone's next to you, because that's really the first time you get that actual comparison of you versus them in terms of height.
Yeah. That's usually
when you're tall, it doesn't like, you don't feel tall. I've had the same thing where like like you see a tall person and then you realize that you're like the same height as them. You're like, what the hell? And then I look down at the ground. I'm like, oh my god, it's so far away. I'm only 6'1", so 6'5" is insane.
I looked at the photo we took at the art show together, and I was just like, this is so weird, because Andrew is like so tall. I'm like kind of in between, and then Min is like, I'm not used to seeing his height next to me, so.
Bro, I'm actually just gonna emerge from the quarantine just being 6 foot tall.
You're gonna just do all leg workouts and just
no. I'm just gonna get bone implants.
I go to these. We have a national volleyball tournament that happens like every year, and it's like 150 teams, and that's where I see the tall people. There's a guy on one of the UCLA teams that's like, let's see, I think he was like 6'11", and I'm like, at a point it doesn't become an advantage anymore because you're just too big for your own good. And it was just like scary. He's like the skinny black guy and he's just huge.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Dude,
one time, me and a couple friends went to a football frat party, and that's like one of the only frat parties I've ever been to. And usually I'm like looking over everybody at parties, but any athletic party, bro, literally everyone there is just like insanely tall and also wide and just gigantic. I'm like, good god.
They all got their pads on in the party and they're just like pushing you around.
Yeah. Like, ready to
but I never ever see them on campus. I've only seen them like out at parties.
Anyways.
Well, actually one time, this is kind of related, but one time I somehow got into an ROTC kickback, and it was like the weirdest thing ever. Dude, it was like
everyone's just packing.
Yeah, everyone is hella buff, and they're like talking about like really deep stuff, and I left after like 15 minutes.
I didn't know people in ROTC could kick back. I thought they have to be on edge all the time.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I didn't know either.
You're at the party, everyone's like marching around to the to tables and drinks and stuff.
Yeah. But damn, that was pretty crazy. I was honestly kind of scared, just like talking to them.
You just have to salute everyone that you see.
Yeah.
They don't dap each other up. They just give a quick little salute.
Yeah. You're not allowed to talk to anyone who's your superior in rank.
Yeah, you have to. They get to yell at you though.
Yeah.
Just like a drill sergeant.
Are you the new guy?
Oh, are you the civilian?
Listen here, Meg.
Civilians are over there.
They're like secluded.
Yeah.
Quarantined.
Oh God, it all comes full circle.
Man. Yep. Yeah. So Andrew, what is your like favorite art piece that you've done so far? Do you have one that you like particularly, like more than any of the other ones?
Yeah, I do. It's like it's purple, and that's my favorite color. But it's the old Apple computer that has all the fruit.
Yes,
all
that's
the
my
fruit
favorite too.
Hey, respect. Yeah, and for the photos I took of that, they all have like all these different fruits for the background. So like, I laid the image over these fruits, and I was just in a Vons with my big old camera taking pictures in the produce section with the painting on top of the fruit.
Yeah. That's
Sir,
awesome,
are you gonna buy any of the fruits here?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. I have to now. I touched all of them.
Oh God. Trying to find the best apple to take a photo of.
Mm-hmm.
No thanks, I don't want it.
Just like, this one's kind of green, but I gotta throw it over here. Yeah.
How do you feel about like Apple and the like since you did the painting of the original? It's the original Mac, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about Apple in the 80s versus now?
I think something I really respect them for is like keeping the brand integrity, and like everything is recognizable as Apple. Like they don't have much of a wavering style when it comes to their past products to now. They've always really been streamlined and keeping aesthetics in mind rather than functionality.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that rainbow logo, like I personally really like that rainbow logo because it's so like 80s. And especially now it's just like all white and like silver and black. You don't really see them do too much color to have such like a blatant rainbow logo, and it was so iconic. Like I love that.
True.
Yeah. I just got the iPhone 11 Pro Max recently, and I love it. It's so aesthetic, dude. I got the gold version. Like I've had the iPhone 6S Plus for
these iPhone names are getting so long. I have the iPhone 11 Pro Max Plus S.
Ultimate
XR.
Yeah.
Ultimate limited edition, sports edition. But yeah, it's crazy. It like if you've ever just looked at an Apple phone without the case, it's so aesthetic. Like if someone hasn't dropped their phone yet, it looks great. But anything else you want to talk about, Andrew? Anything you want to share with us that's been going on recently?
Let's see. I wanted to
teach me how to skateboard when we go back.
Yeah, dude, I got an extra board in my closet right now. I'll bring over.
Yeah, dude.
Let's see. Question for you guys: is there any artistic endeavors or design endeavors you guys have been going on recently? Or projects?
Yeah. Darren, do you want to start with that? You can go ahead, Darren. I know you've been working on something.
Oh yeah. So, I mean, I said this in the last episode too, but basically working on this, it's the idea is like, you know, when you go to a museum and you see like a huge Takashi Murakami mural. So obviously I don't have that kind of budget or like, you know, trying to get into the gallery or space or supplies or anything or skill level. But basically I'm making like a mural in Illustrator. Sort of Takashi Murakami style. It's this idea I've had for like over a year just in my head and on my notes app, and hopefully it's gonna come out next week. I'm gonna try.
Damn, next week? shit.
Next week, because I'm trying to get it done before school starts, because that's literally the last 2 weeks I've been working on it, almost like 2-3 hours every day or more. And I'm pretty happy with how it's turning out, but I'm excited for everyone to see it and for me to see it to finally be done.
Bro, I'm excited. I'm excited to see this.
Dude, will you get us some prints of it?
We'll see about that. Did you guys see the snap I sent you yesterday? It's like the well, I can't tell it's a secret for now, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So that's the vibe.
But yeah, that's fire, dude.
Yeah,
really excited to see that.
Yeah.
I've been working on currently doing some ocean conservation stickers. I'm doing a sticker pack collaboration with one of my friends, and basically we're making 3 stickers each for the sticker pack, and we're gonna sort of take donations to donate to some sort of ocean conservatory because of that, you know. I have a couple ideas so far, but still fleshing them out.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah, we love that environmental consciousness.
Yeah. But coronavirus be helping the environment more than anyone ever could.
True. Yeah. Everyone stay inside, bruh.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been just like an ongoing project of mine. Basically, I've been making music, like, but I've been kind of struggling with like what direction to go in with it right now, because I don't know if I want to go in like a more hip hop type vibe or like a more like beautiful music type vibe. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but
have you heard some of Orion's music, Andrew?
No, I haven't. Where could I find it?
It's on plug yourself
again, just like last episode.
Yeah, dude.
It's on Spotify or SoundCloud or YouTube or Apple Music, pretty much anywhere. My artist name is Kiodi, Kiodi, and I have 2 songs right now, but I have like 15 beats on the back burner that I've been like tossing around.
Hey,
well, actually, you have 3 because you know you weren't you doing like a Mexican rap song or something?
Oh, that's right, dude.
That.
Okay, technically I'm featured on a track that was made by some like Mexican kids called La Bombodera. So if you look at my Spotify page, scroll to the bottom, it says appears on, and I appear on that track. So I mean, I don't actually, but you can listen to it.
It's actually a really fire song. You guys should definitely listen to it.
That's dope.
Orion, do you want to give us a live performance?
Yo.
To close this out?
Alright, I'll hold up. Where's my
you
guitar?
Want reruns or Burning Daylight, dude?
Hold on, I'll be right back.
This is a good way to close, dude.
I'm surprised you said yes.
Yeah, me too.
Or maybe he just left and he's not coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure, guys. BRB.
Yeah. You want a live show? Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright. I just have to get the chords right. Yeah. One more time around, I guess. I gave myself enough time, sitting by the wayside, staring at the waves as if we ain't burning daylight. Think to myself in the nighttime about the fun we could have had it gone right. How could I let things go so far? It's only when I hit the roof when I shot for the stars. It's been such a long time since I met a bird of a feather. Hey, I just wanna stay in my bedroom. Going outside makes me think too much. The smell of the air is a perfume that reminds me of things that we did once. I cannot believe it, how fast the time flew, deleted all of the car rides and low times that we went through. I'm not heated, I'm just kinda sad that it's over. I'll gladly do it over. I've been drifting alone down the streets and counting all the memories I never had, but I guess that's enough of that. I give myself enough time, sitting by the wayside, staring at the waves as if we ain't burning daylight. Think to myself in the nighttime about the fun we could have had it gone right. How could I let things go so far? It's only when I hit the roof when I shot for the stars. It's been such a long time since I met a bird of a feather. I don't need to finish it.
Hey.
Damn.
Bars. Heyo.
Let's go, dude. All right. Well,
awesome.
Thank you guys so much for listening, as always. Thank you, Andrew, for coming on. We're happy to have you anytime.
Thank you so much for having me. This was fantastic.
Yeah. So feel free to follow Andrew at bad.cells on Instagram. Anywhere else they can find your artwork, Andrew?
On Behance, but no. That's pretty much it. Just
plug the Behance, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, add me on LinkedIn, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. We'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks for listening.
This is great.
Later.
We out.
Bra bra. Doom doom doom.